Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Pottergone 2024. That was a really quick transition. So we are having today a lot of people. Debs, say hi,
Hello.
and Texan Red Wolf.
Hello.
And also we are having a commentator, Chero.
Yes,
Right,
hello.
Chero? Yeah,
Hello,
good.
hello.
And before we all start, I must start this whole marathon with Complex Beaver donation. $110. Yep, dying in game. Incentive is done. Beaver can sleep peacefully. So yeah, without further stuff to ado, let's just begin giving to you
Before
guys.
we begin, it won't let me change title.
Oh,
Okay.
that's... Yikes. It's alright, I guess.
Okay. Making sure. Alright,
Yeah.
I go back to Shadowrun.
Yep, thanks, please. Okay, yep. So without further ado, let's just give it to you guys.
All right, thank you so much. Hello, Pottergone. Welcome to the first ever live stream race of the 2003 PS2 classic Buffy the Vampire Slayer Chaos Bleeds. My name is Jero, and I'm honored to be here commentating this any percent race between two of my friends who are both world record holders in various aspects of the game. Thank you all so much for having us here tonight. On the left side of your screen is Texan Red Wolf, who is a veteran of Chaos Bleeds and specializes in 100% runs. And on the right is Dabs, who only started playing the game a few months ago and has quickly become a strong contender on the leaderboards. We are three members of our little community who are all excited to show off this great game and hopefully recruit some more runners to come play with us. So let's get the show on the road. I'm going to count you guys in to fire up Magic Box on my mark. Three.
There will also be time too.
Are we good?
Yeah, we're good.
Don't
We're good.
forget
Sorry,
to
sorry.
tell when to start, Chero.
All right.
The
I'm
timer.
counting you guys in for Magic Box, and then we will start time when I say go. 3, 2, 1, go. And we are off. So they're heading into Magic Box here, which is the first of 12 levels that Chaos Bleeds has. And throughout this game, you get to play using 6 different characters from the show. So those of you who know the show will recognize them. Here on the first level, we get to see 4 of those characters. We've got Buffy, Willow, Xander, and Spike. And later in the
I'm
game, you
sorry,
get
may I interrupt for a real quick?
Yeah.
Please start the timer! It's not running! Please. Thank you! Don't worry. Some 10%. I'm really sorry. Continue.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. So yeah, you're gonna get to see Buffy, Willow, Xander, and Spike here in this first level. We see Tex is already headed into Willow's area, and Willow really is the most powerful character to play as in the game because you get to use magic spells to defeat enemies from a distance. She's pretty awesome. The two Slayers themselves, you get to play as Faith later, and Buffy and Faith are pretty excellent fighters. And hilariously, the two male characters in the game, Spike and Xander, are the weakest fighters. So thank goodness we don't have to use them very much.
I will say that the thing about Willow just being way too overpowered in this game is lore accurate.
Yes.
Yes, that's lore accurate. Kick W.
Tex has been grabbed. We're going to see a lot of that. This is a pretty RNG heavy game. There's a lot of grabbing, throwing, knocking down that you can't break out of it, unfortunately. It's pretty frustrating, but they are neck and neck here through Xander the Terrible section. In the 12 levels, we found really good skips for about 6 of them or so, but this first level you just gotta kind of play it out. It's quite a grind though. The world record for this level is around 3 minutes, which is significantly lower than when we all started playing. This has been a famous grind for us. Come on, Spike. You can do it. Also worth mentioning, along the way, all three of us are trying to be on our best behavior and not say bad words. And Tex has promised that if he says bad words, he will donate to our cause. And tonight we are raising money for the Trevor Project. So it's
Yeah,
not that
that's
we
my
want
job.
Trevor
Don't
to break
steal
the rules.
it. Yeah, also, yeah, that's a good idea. Please don't forget we are keeping the stream, trying to keep stream PG-13. So it's fine to swear one or two times, but please keep it as low as possible.
We will do
What
our
a
best.
pleasure.
Yeah, not me who
Absolutely.
swore more than everyone. But we don't speak about that.
Dabs is just ahead by a few seconds right now, heading into the fourth and final area, where Willow is often useless. You're playing as Buffy, and Willow can help you by throwing
Come on.
fire
Yes.
at these guys.
Sorry.
There we go. And when Willow helps, it can save significant time. These guys are just in step right now.
All
Oh,
right.
look at that. Finishing the level almost exactly at the same time. So 3.5 is solid. Look at that. Just a second apart. Fantastic. Great start, guys.
My heart is racing right
I
now.
feel you. That was such a bad magic box.
Spike
3.5
absolutely
is
bullied
solid.
me.
3.5 is good. You know, anything under 340 is great. So the first level is much shorter than the others. Heading into level 2, this has one of our famous jump skips that is really tricky, but
It may or
both
may not
guys have
work.
promised to go for it because we want to showcase what all we know in this game. There are only 5 of us who run the game in our little community, and everyone has contributed some wonderful things, and one of our buddies has found some great jump skips, including the one in this level about halfway through. Each of these levels, when played casually, can take an hour or so. I've seen a lot of casual runners take between 60 and 90 minutes to finish a level. So the fact that we have them all under 10 minutes each for speed running is pretty rad. Putting the whole run all together around an hour and a half.
Buffy, please.
Yeah, Buffy, most of your face is missing. I have to say it
By
every
the
time.
way, a small cut out. We must say that, by the way, we finally broke the initial goal of $500, and we met the V8 30 chess grind. So, guess for V8. Yeah, that's
Fantastic.
a big achievement for us right now. For Pottergone being the first time charity. I mean, Potter's sponsor were a charity one, but Pottergone never was. And this is the second time of it. Now I'm giving it back to you, speaking part.
Yeah, no, congrats on hitting that goal. And if Tex wins this race, I will donate $50 to the Trevor Project. If Dabs wins this race, I will donate $50 to the Trevor Project. So
Well, I guess that's a big difference.
the competition, it's pretty fierce here. Let's see who's gonna earn my money. So right now they're in the church where they have to kill 6 vamps, and this is a notorious spot that when it goes well, it's great, and when it doesn't, it can really slow you down. But they both seem to be right on track. Tex is a little ahead. Dabs has one more vamp to kill. There he goes. All right.
I was able to kill 2 vamps each with both of my throwables, which is always kind of hard to do with the hellfire that you pick up.
Oh, Dabs had one more vamp.
Don't mind me. I also thought it was only one.
So Tex is a little ahead as they head down into kind of the sewers here. And they are approaching the tricky skip. And here in the sewers, you have to get a valve handle, clear some steam away, and then pick up a fuse to activate a rotating bridge. But our friend figured out you can actually walk along the side of the wall, bypassing the bridge entirely, but you have to jump around a pillar at the very end, and you only have a few frames in order to land the jump correctly. It's extremely finicky. So my guess is that both guys are gonna go for what we call the backup strat of picking up the fuse before they go for the jump, so that if they fall, which it's likely,
Mm-hmm.
then on the way back up they already have the fuse and they can try to save a little time in round 2.
Just more backups, always great.
Yeah, I think before like when we first learned about the skip, we didn't have a backup, and I figured, hey, we might as well have a backup so that we're not consistently resetting in cemetery. So being able to grab the fuse before going to the skip makes it easier, because when you go back up the ladder, you're pretty much making your way past where you would put the fuse.
So Tex has reached the skip. Let's see if we can get around this
That
pillar.
looks so scary.
Nope.
No.
That's all right.
It's on you, Dabs. You got to get the skip now.
I
bud.
got
Yeah,
this.
this is a chance. So Dabs has picked up the fuse. Now Dabs is going to go for the skip, and
And he has
he
a chance
can-
to save about 30 to 40 seconds.
Yeah, it does say 40 seconds. Oh, he's got it!
No.
Let's
Yeah.
freaking
Oh,
go!
GG's.
GG's, dude.
Fantastic. Well,
Giga
I'm glad
Chad.
at least that the audience gets to see what that jump skip looks like, and also how hard it is to hit. So,
Nah,
I spent 2 hours on that today, so
And
the
here's
practice
the
worked
payoff.
out for sure.
there we go. All right, and so since Tex already has the fuse, he's able to just go pop it in, activate the rotating bridge. So on Tex's side, now you're seeing, the level as it's intended to be played.
Mhm.
But on Dabs' side, you can see how much time he saved by skipping the bridge. But as I said, that's one of 6 big skips we know in the game. So when we
next
did a
one's the
practice
most
run last
scary.
Saturday, Tex has multiple opportunities to pull ahead. There is some tricky boss fights too.
I'm also gonna go for this skip too, Jared.
Ooh, Dabs is going for the mausoleum skip. Oh, he makes it! Oh my god, that is a really hard jump to do.
Oh, wow.
Whoa!
Did you
Well
get the big
done,
jump?
Dabs.
I did.
Nice.
He made the big mausoleum jump without using the middle platform.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
kind of hard to spam the jump button to get the leverage you need off that railing.
Yeah.
That is an extremely hard jump. I've only made it all the way across once. Tex might go for the kind of intermediate jump, which is that there's a platform on the other side of this broken fence that you can land on. Or Tex just says, nah.
It's not worth it if you don't get it the first try, because then you're just sitting there hoping to get the right angle, and I just don't care.
All good. So Dabs has entered the boss area. There isn't one single boss for this level. You have to kill 18 of these zombies. And Spike is helpful, quote unquote. He doesn't do too much. It's mostly on you. And this orb in the background is what's spawning them to life. And once you've killed 18 zombies, then the orb becomes vulnerable. And 10 seconds later it becomes vulnerable again after it changes colors. And you gotta hit it 3 times in order to take it out. And we'll see these orbs again later in level 8. So this is where they teach you how they work.
This might be a PB for the level, by the way.
Yeah, dude. I mean, you hit both the skips. I'd be stunned if you don't PB. You want me to pull up what your time is?
Go for it if you want.
Yeah, I'm on it.
754.
Yeah, dude. That's a PB by 30 seconds. You had an 824.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go. What a day for a PB. Well
Wow,
done, Dab.
GG's.
Very nice.
PB pace is always, especially during the marathons. That's even.
Yeah, nice to have an audience. So Dabs is heading into level 3, which you play the first half as Xander, unfortunately, and the second half as Willow. And this opening room is brutal because Xander has to pick up this stake, which is awkward to do, and then this woman comes out and you're trying to save her life, but she just steps right out and is like, "Kill me, please." So many a run that hoped to be deathless has been lost in this opening room, but Dabs has got it sorted. Here as Tex finishes up cemetery level. Yeah, grabbing Vamps is a pretty decent way to deal with these guys.
When it
Especially
works.
when you're not playing as Buffy or Faith, yeah. Alright, here comes Tex into the opening room.
I'm gonna go for this backup heal too.
Yeah, not a bad idea to grab med pack. Oh, come on, Xander, get up. And even though you only have to
Yeah, she's
kill
gonna die.
one of these Vamps, it's not a bad idea to take care of them both.
And she's dead. Cool.
And she's dead, yeah. So
Yeah.
I hate when that happens.
Why wouldn't she, live?
Tex is actually doing a really good
Stupid.
job of showing the tricky parts of this game, and I appreciate that. Genuinely.
If she dies again, I forfeit.
No, there's no forfeit. There's no forfeit. Alright,
You
so
You literally
can't
can't
forfeit.
recover from it.
you got to get that key, and then those Vamps, you got to get them to chase you instead of going after the hostage. So it's a bit of a time save to not kill those Vamps, but it's definitely risky. Alright, Tex is taking care of the opening room. And is
Such a
moving on.
stupid place to
It's-
put a survivor.
Yeah,
Yes, you have no weaponry. Save them.
It's kind of funny that you can like leave them behind to die. They just cannot die while they're on screen with you. You cannot be held responsible for them.
Right.
But once you leave, they're on their own. Alright. Dabs is entering the
spider.
final area of Xander's half.
This is another spot where like throwables is just really OP.
Throwables are fantastic. I like to wait until they're both right in front of the door. They just stand there. They will wait for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, when you play on Xbox version, you can do this area differently because on Xbox, you can fire the crossbow at these wooden planks that are barricading the hostages inside, but only on Xbox.
Yeah, it's because the way that the game renders is what
So-
we've learned.
There's a slightly faster way to do this level with the crossbow on Xbox, but it's all good. Both these guys are playing on emulator.
Oh.
All right.
Ooh. That was so
Alright,
close to
it
a
does that every
crash.
time.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's
that's very
normal.
standard. That's normal.
Okay. Thank you.
Classic bug here in Chaos Bleeds. Oh, Dabs doesn't go for the sexy crate jump, but that's okay.
I can never get the timing on it. I don't know how you'll do it.
Tex
Very
will show
carefully.
us. It's all good. So, yeah, Dabs is here in the back half as Willow. Fun fact, pulling up on these crates, it was the very first thing I ever had to look up in an internet walkthrough for a video game. Isn't that a cute little story? I was like, where do we go? What do you do? Why would Willow jump on crates?
Luckily, I had y'all speedruns to watch, so I could just figure it out.
Yeah, I was able to watch Tex and learn stuff, and then y'all were able to watch me, and you know, we just kind of sire each other in that way. Willow's got to go rescue Tara.
Who apparently is her girlfriend, I guess.
Yeah, we can't have big spoilers because Dabs is only halfway through the show. And this is set technically
It's in season 5.
in season 5, yeah.
It was supposed to be the original canonical ending to season 5, but then they were like, maybe we shouldn't do this, and just made it a book and a video
Alright.
game.
Tex, go for the sexy jump. Oh, close. You can actually get around that crate and land the catch on the side, which is just wild. All
Kind
right,
of like
so Dabs has gotten to the big jump skip in this level. He's going to get a key card from this vamp. Why does a vampire have a key card? I don't know. And you're supposed to go in that area on the right, which drains the blood here in this sewer. Whoa, Dabs almost fell in.
That was close.
Our buddy discovered you can actually just jump right over it, which saves about a minute or a little more, which is pretty awesome.
I think it saves about a minute and a half, 2 minutes.
Yeah, depending on.
Because when you
Some
have to
people.
drain the pool of blood, you're also having to deal with vampires, so you may or may not get bonked around a lot, and every time you get hit in this game, you lose a second.
So Dabs has reached the boss fight against Ethan Rain. You will fight Ethan as the final boss at the end. Really, you just have to kill 6 vamps that he throws at you. And Dabs is being super bold by not using the med pack. He could be getting health instead of magic refill, but he's been very lucky so far. There we go. And that's that. All right, Dabs finishes in 6.5. That is solid. Tex is not far behind.
I think downtown's whenever Tex is honestly going to come back because I'm going to miss the jump.
Oh, there's plenty of spots where it can yo-yo, just like it did last weekend. So Dabs is back in Magic Box again. It's called Magic Box Revisited, and it's much harder this time. Can Tex hit the jump?
What the fudge? Look at that! Look at
Oh,
look, there's
it's
no
already
blood!
drained. Oh my god, it's already drained.
Yeah,
What?
I've never seen that before.
Whoa!
What?
That's a really cool glitch.
Finding skip life. KW.
Whoa. Okay, that was wild. Tex, I'm glad you drew attention to that because.
But there was still liquid in there. You could hear it. That was really weird. I've never seen that happen before.
I've never seen that either. That is wild. All right, so Tex has reached the boss fight. Meanwhile, Dabs is going shopping in the magic box. This 4th level here that we call MBR is definitely one that's heavy on throwables, especially in the closing segment of the level.
I will say I'm kind of proud that I was able to figure out the throwable route.
Yeah, I mean, there are multiple ways to do it. You can do it with Hellfires or Holy Waters at the end.
Oh, I mean, for like opening room, because when we figured out throwables were as good as they were.
Yeah, again, I would argue that there are many good ways to do it. There's the single stake method. There's all kinds of stuff. Oh, so Dabs got hit on this ladder, which sucks.
I'm in a
this vamp
cycle of it now.
throws fire. If he hits you again, you going down.
Yep.
And oh, Buffy falls to the ground and goes, oh.
I noticed
that
way
gets-
too late.
That gives Tex a little window here to help close the gap. Ooh, he's going for the throwable route. The throwable route is very risky, but it does save time. It's one that we usually do only in ILs because it's really risky in a run, but Tex is going for making up some time save here.
Oh, I always go for it.
He says as if he's not king of the safety strat.
I mean, fair, but I always do the throwable route in full runs. I didn't realize throwable route in this was considered risky.
I
think there's
well, it depends on how many throwables you're going to use and if you're okay with only having, a few at the end without insurance.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That makes sense.
Yeah. Because Buffy is really solid with combat, but it is faster if you can kill 2 enemies at a time with a throwable. That saves time. Alright. So Tex has got the book. So Tex is now slightly ahead of Dabs, I think. Because Dabs, you've got to go for the book now, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, did you die?
Yeah.
Yes,
So
I did.
Dabs died on the fire ladder.
Rip.
And
I'm so sorry.
that sent him back to the beginning.
Watch it go flawless this time too.
Yeah, so it certainly saves time to get up this ladder without killing that vamp. There we go. Dabs is up the ladder. Tex is heading into the basement. Yeah, so Tex is about 20 seconds ahead now. Let's see if he can get a good holy water throw on these guys. Not one. Yeah, you want to conserve those throwables so that you can get out after the boss fight cleanly. So in this level, they're picking up this gargoyle claw, although it says gargoyle right there, which is funny. And you use the claw to test which of multiple venom potions will let you kill the boss by dipping a stake in it and killing the gargoyles with them. It's a whole, you gotta get this and get that and get this and get that. So here we'll see Tex testing the venom with the claw. He's got a Gorgon stake and he's heading for the boss fight.
Which is not a good time. But thankfully, I'm not walking in with like no health.
Yeah, this boss can be very RNG dependent. Because you want to use the shovel to weaken it, but you cannot kill it with the shovel. You have to use the special stake. And these gargoyles, much like the werewolves we're going to see in level 7 and 8, they can do some major damage.
Yeah, and they'll stun you, and then grab you, and then stun you, and then grab you, and then stun you, and then you're dead.
Yeah, they are, shall I say, meanie faces, because I'm not allowed to use stronger words right now.
Gotta keep you PG. Gotta keep you PG.
Alright, Dabs is loading the right stake. Oh, don't die, Dabs. Yes, use that med pack. Oh no! No! Oh, Dabs was just about to use his med pack, and now that's gonna send him 40 seconds back.
It
Did he
is
get hit
so
by the
unfortunate.
gargoyles?
The gargoyles
Yeah.
ate him up.
Yeah.
Alright, so Tex is in the back part of this level. Once you're past the boss fight, you have to get Giles out safely, because he's, like, injured and limping with a broken hip, because he's 80 years old. And so
Thought he
these
was-
vamps come at you two at a time. And this is where it's
Technically, he'd be in his late 40s. at this
Listen,
time.
I only said that because I'm bitter about the fact that I am the same age that Giles is in, like, season 2. So, listen, we won't speak of it. In my head, Giles is older than me, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Yeah,
All
that's
right,
fair.
Tex has one holy water left. Let's see if he can land a double kill on these last two vamps. Do you have any Hellfires, Tex, or is this it?
Oh yeah, I've got Hellfires.
There you go. Yeah, Hellfires have a much wider range, so I like using Hellfire in this final area. But Holy Waters are stronger, more precise, they kill quicker,
Mm-hmm.
but you have to throw it just right.
Where is he? Oh, there he is. Okay.
Meanwhile, Dabs is just kicking the life
Oh
out
shoot.
of
Okay.
these gargoyles. Alright, so Dabs, Tex did not restart. It's okay. Just go on, Tex. Hopefully it won't crash. Just keep it going.
I also won't reset then, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Remind me to reset after hospital.
Oh,
'Cause-
will it crash there then?
Yeah. If it doesn't crash in downtown, it will crash in hospital. So this game has a fun thing where it's like, okay, you're finished downtown. It may or may not crash partway through the level or at the very, very end of the level. If you're really lucky, you'll get it at the beginning of the level, which means that you just need to start from the beginning. But if it's at the end of the level, you have to restart the entire level, which which loses you like 5 to 6 minutes.
It's such a
RTA,
well-made
which
game.
isn't like a big deal because we run this game with our IGT. But it's unfortunate. So if it doesn't crash in downtown, it will crash in hospital, and that's even like worse, in my opinion, is crashing in hospital.
It's all
Oh,
good.
And
All
my
right,
lamp
so
went
Tex
off.
has entered level 5 downtown, which has the next major jump skip in it, and it is the riskiest jump skip because it's the only one where if you miss it, you die, and it sends you back to the beginning of the level. So you lose about 2 minutes, but both guys are committed to going for it, and they're both going to hit it. It's going to be great. It's not the hardest jump. It's kind of a medium-ish, but it does have the high stakes, so it's a little stressful in that way.
No pun intended.
Yeah. All right, Dabs is finishing MBR. He's on his last vamp. And Tex is heading out of the movie theater where Willow is trapped, and he is heading towards the jump. We know he will hit it, but if he doesn't, it would give Dabs a big window to catch up.
You got this, Tex.
Tex will hit it.
Okay, everybody shut up.
You got this, buddy. All right. He's
However,
just
I've got
So
really bad
mean.
RNG with these
gonna
guys.
knock out these beasties, and then he'll line it up. He'll take a deep breath, and he'll nail it. I know his process.
Yeah.
We homies. And hopefully Dabs' game won't crash as he enters downtown.
Yep. Hopefully not. We'll see. It's okay if it does. I have saves.
Nope, Buffy can't do that. Okay. Nope.
So
F.
Tex did fall in. So this jump right here, there's all this sewage under downtown, and just like with the Blood Factory drain skip, you're supposed to drain it and then like go down into the empty pool and up a ladder. But it is possible to jump over it. You only have a few frames to hit it right as you're going off the ledge. It is a little tricky. So Tex is restarting the level, but Dabs only has about 30 seconds on him now. Buffy! I do like making fun of the Willow voice actor.
Yeah.
Listen, she's doing her best, but she's no Allison Hannigan.
I could have gone worse.
Okay, so now Dabs is heading out and approaching the sewer. Let's
Hopefully
see if
I
he
hit
can
it.
land this jump.
We've got it, right? It's gonna be
You got this.
fine.
Oh yeah, you got this. See,
Oh, what? Oh, thank God.
yeah, I was holding my breath there. Like,
Okay.
don't throw my friend in the sewage.
Oh my.
Oh, and he missed it too.
I was 1 frame late.
It was
Early.
close. Both of you, so close. All
Oh
right.
wow, that jump was cursed as I see.
It's a tricky, risky jump. It honestly, what's brutal about it is just that you have to restart the level.
Yeah.
Tex is going for it again.
It's very much so a run killer.
Yes.
That's okay. Did Tex hit it?
Nope.
Okay.
Damn it.
I'm doing it glitchless. It'll be fine.
All right.
Yeah, I'm doing it the normal way. We're not getting the skip.
I'll go for the skip as we like turn it off, like drain the pool. We'll still go for it.
Oh, we can do fair's fair. You know, the Dabs could go for it a second time because Tex went for it twice. But I've put a tally down because Tex said a naughty word. And
No, I said God damn it. That's not a naughty word.
That's not what I guess. Mine is a naughty board, please tell us.
That's a naughty word.
Is it? No.
I teach 7-year-olds for a living, and if I won't let them say it, it's a naughty word.
Okay.
Eh.
Alright,
Okay
I'll
with that.
accept that.
And Tex said it twice, so that's 2 telling.
Ooh, fuck you.
No, I do not accept that tax. You can mark it down once.
Too late, I guess. I'm
We're not even
sorry.
at the hard levels yet. He's gonna.
Oh, just wait till we get initiative. Initiative text was going off Saturday. Like the
Just
last
please
Saturday.
Don't do the F-bomb, please.
No, I think the only thing that will cause me to do that is if it's Ethan's fight. Like,
Yeah.
the last level. The very last level I get spicy with, but we'll use fun words like
Fudge.
fudgesicles and things
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Fudge from HP.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the
Cornelius
classic.
Fudge specifically. Yeah.
Yeah,
Poor
that's
Fudge.
that's what we say over here. If you cannot say the bad word, we say fudge. So Dabs has gotten the spark plug and drained the sewage as you are supposed to do. Just for funsies, he should try to jump over it anyway.
Oh, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Yeah.
Yeah, just to show that it is possible.
And that's what would have
And he does
happened.
it. Yeah. See, it's doable. So anyone watching from home, that jump is not the worst. It is doable. All right, Tex is putting in the spark plug, draining the swamp. And we have the pitchfork. Oh, Dabs is off to save Willow. In this level, you're going around downtown Sunnydale rescuing your three friends who have been locked into various rooms. You don't have to do them in a certain order, but you have to do one before another. Or four friends, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, four. Not three. Four friends who are trapped.
Technically 2 friends.
Wait.
Oh
did
wait,
you-
what am I doing? What am I
Dabs,
doing? Yep,
Dabs,
yep, 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 yep,
actually
yep, yep.
free her. Oh my god,
Yep.
Dabs just like scanned the key card and ran away.
That would have been so
Bye,
bad.
have a great day.
That would have been. I mean, listen, the number of times that I've gotten the key card from Willow and then just like gone on to the next section without actually
Yep.
going upstairs to free her. Listen, we could fill a book with stories of me failing this level. So
I did the same thing, and I was sitting there wondering. I was like, what did I do wrong? What is this soft block?
it's all good. This is why I'm watching both of you very carefully. All right, Tex is right on your tail. He just got to Willow.
Okay.
So now they are heading into the second section, which is a bank where Faith is locked in. And you're about to see Dabs do a really cool, just fun little glitchy thing. You're supposed to push this dumpster to reach the ladder, but you can actually just go through this grate. You can glitch right through.
I got Willow right. Yeah.
And pull
Yeah. We went
yourself
through
up.
that cutscene.
Yes, she asked for popcorn. I saw it, Tex. You're good.
Yeah, thank you.
One day we'll give her some popcorn. I don't know.
One day, not today.
I don't have time today. I'm sorry.
This is making me hungry, though. I'm gonna get a snack.
Oh gosh. I'm gonna grab all the extra med packs in this area too, just because I don't want to die.
Yeah. Yeah. Downtown skip. Fucking. Dang it. Alright, that's number 2. And that wasn't even on purpose, it was by accident.
We're having fun here today.
Add another tally to my swears.
On it.
Because I
That's just-
accidentally dropped one.
Yeah, I mean, hey, that's more money for the Trevor Project, which apparently is what we're
Exactly.
fundraising for, you know.
Is why we are here today. Dearly beloved. Hopefully you cannot hear the sounds of me eating this delicious Oreo cake.
Oh, you cannot.
I don't know. What do you think, Jero? Is this a good time for donations, if there are any?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Well, what I can say right now is, yet again, I would like to tell about our event. At the end of this weekend, by the way, it's gonna be soon, we'll have an exciting trifecta of runs to the end of the event. Firstly, as you know, the previous runner, Complex Beaver or Jaslim, will be running a secret game that holds historical value within our community. Second, V8 will be doing a season of runs for chess.com. Specifically, the Pokemon set with white pieces, which you can contribute towards the land with your donations, and we already done with that. So, that's gonna be 30 minutes of grind. And finally, but not least, returning Finally, from last year, Jamie will be hosting another meme 30-man Royal Rumble to see who will come out on top of this year. Gonna be fun to watch. That's it for me. If you have something to continue talking, I will lead it to you.
Alright. So both guys have rescued Faith from the bank vault, and they are now making their way toward the third section where you rescue Spike, who is trapped in a bar and probably having a terrible time. Whatever will he do there while he waits for you to rescue him?
Get lit.
Certainly not drink.
Spike would never. He's a very
No.
clean-cut boy.
Nope. There's
guys
never
are
been
neck
an
and neck.
episode of that. Oh, really? Is it that
Dabs
close?
Dabs just went in the bar. Tex is killing vamps in the alley right outside of it.
Ooh, it's gonna be
About
close.
20, maybe 20 seconds behind you. Definitely close. So now Dabs is heading into this garage, using the fuse he picked up in Willow's section, and Xander is trapped in here. He's gonna ride across on this like zip line kind of thing, and try not to get knocked off of it.
Or misgrabbing it. Because that does happen all the time. Of
Yep.
course.
Yep. Yeah, that vamp can knock you off. It's really annoying. All right. Ooh, Tex is
Go,
putting
go,
in the
go.
fuse. He's right on your tail. Just picked up some time there.
Alright, and we are out of the garage. Let's go.
All right, Tex is on the zip line.
Makes me feel like I
And then
need
the
to go
game
for hospital
crashes on
window.
both of us.
It sucks.
Oh yeah, Tex.
Are
Did you want
you-
Dabs to
Yeah, we'll have to.
exit out
Yeah, we'll have to
after
exit out.
downtown?
Yeah.
All right, so Tex is now going to exit out to help avoid his game crashing in the next level, because this is top-notch video game construction here. All right, Tex is finishing downtown and is now exiting out. Yeah, you guys are just seconds apart.
Alright, we're in hospital.
Woohoo! I love a
Woohoo,
close race.
hospital.
So the story of this game has to do with traveling interdimensionally, trying to find body parts, disassembled body parts of a dead woman, and collecting those body parts and reassembling her. I swear to God, I'm not making that up. And in this level, you have to find her eyes, which are in a jar of eyeballs at the very end. And it's really disturbing. But here we are. This is horror TV. So now we see Sid the Puppet. And Sid was a one-off character in episode 9 of season 1 of Buffy. But for some reason, the game developers brought him back for this season 5 game. And later in the level, you'll get to play as Sid. But here in the beginning, you have to protect him. Actually, you'll play as Sid in the very next room. But first, you start by protecting him from vamps as he walks as slowly as possible, because he does not understand speedruns and could not care less.
And look how fast he is. It's
Yeah.
like,
When you're in
where's
charge
that?
of him, he's super speedy. So Dabs is at the tank room, where you got to push this tank into the fire to create an explosion. And ooh, I was gonna say you only got hit once, but all right, now Dabs has been hit a few times. Now Tex is on the tank. Ooh, you guys are
Gosh.
just... Oh my God.
I got a good tank.
You are 1 second apart. You guys are right in line right now. Amazing.
Jeez.
Yeah. This is outstanding. So now it's really going to come down to gameplay to see who pulls ahead. There is a small jump skip in this level. Are either you guys going to go for the balcony jump?
I will absolutely be going for it.
Did Dab say yes and Tex said no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Bruh. Why not both? That's more fun.
That's not a skip, I know. Nor do
Uh,
I care to lose 40 seconds.
Yeah, the thing about it, if you hit it, you save maybe 10 seconds. If you miss it, you lose about 45 seconds going back around to try it again.
Oh, ho, ho.
Yep.
It's very risky. It's high risk, low reward.
Yeah, literally not
It's-
even worth it in my opinion.
Yeah. And because it's so deep into the level, it really is one for ILs if you're feeling bold. So now both these guys are in what I call the room of death, where you have to kill, I think, 7 vampires in a row in order to get this key card from the security guard using holy waters and shovel, and they both did a great job. Now they're going to take the elevator upstairs where the balcony is, as you have to go from this building to the next building. So we're going to see Tex doing it as intended, where you are shimmying along the roof. And Dabs is going to go for just making the tricky jump off the
Everyone
balcony.
hopes and prayers for Dabs.
Yeah.
Not
For
to
real.
stress you out, Dabs.
Yeah, no, it'll be alright. We got this.
The side of this balcony here is very slippery. It's very easy to fall off of it.
I lost my momentum. Are
Or-
you serious?
Or to fall short. Dabs fell short. All right, so here you see Tex
No.
shimmying across as the good Lord intended.
Yup.
But at least for Dabs, he doesn't have to kill all those enemies again.
No.
He just has to go back up the elevator. But he has to wait for the elevator to come back down and then take it up. All right. So Tex has broken the fire alarm, which is going to allow him to exit this next area. This is a tricky spot for a casual player to move that projector screen out of the way so you can go in the door.
Yeah, it's not very intuitive. That's the thing about this game.
It's
This
not.
game is not very intuitive to the casual player. Like, I know that when Jero and I were initially doing runs, we had to look up stuff from like people that have done long plays.
Oh, for sure. Like I was saying with Willow and the crates and Blood Factory, I was like, none of these doors go anywhere. What do I do? It just never even occurred to me. All right, so Dabs has made it across the balcony. Tex has.
Did you shimmy?
Yeah, he shimmied.
I did. Yeah. Should have in the first place, but it's
Gonna
okay.
Make this jump. There we go. All right, so yeah, Tex has about 30-second lead right now. But I respect and appreciated that Dabs went for it, as we are trying to showcase everything this game has to offer.
I would have went for it again if it didn't
Yes.
lose me 40 seconds.
Oh, absolutely. I'm awful. I created a save state just to work on that jump, and I'm still garbage at it.
I'm
Yeah,
normally pretty consistent at it, but you know, it's in the marathon, so it's gonna happen.
Cries in downtown skip.
Yeah.
So Tex is at my favorite part of the level, which is running around as Sid, just because he runs so fast. Zoom zoom. You get the sledgehammer. Go get another gas canister, because Sid is all about blowing things up. Apparently, like that's all you do in either of his areas is create explosions. So yeah, you have to light the gas and
Gosh,
then
come on. There we go.
boom.
Yeah, you don't even have to turn it. I found out that if you light it and then back up ever so slightly, it'll light the cans on fire.
Interesting.
Like the fire's not even touching the cans, and it
Yeah.
will light on fire and explode.
Alrighty. So Tex is using that severed hand that he picked up. There will be a severed head in level 9. Just body parts all over this game. And Tex is now heading into the quote boss area. It's not really a boss, just kind of a
Waiting
final fight here. You have to kill zombies for 40 seconds. No matter how many you kill, it's always 40 seconds. So Sid can do some research digging through this file cabinet to identify that your jar of eyes is on that shelf over there.
Yeah, and we know where that jar of eyes is. We just
Yep.
have to wait for Sid to do his thing so that
Good.
the game itself knows. It's a
Yeah.
very specific trigger, which I think is so silly.
And to be fair, there is a second jar of eyes over there, but you have to get the correct jar with the correct eyes. And if he swings that shovel, he could kill Sid. We've all done it. So you gotta be careful. Alright. But over to the right, there is a glowing jar of eyes. See, look at that. Delicious jar of eyes. Alright, so Tex has completed the level. So Dabs is exactly 40 seconds behind, because he's just starting the Sid
Oh,
fight.
I had a PB.
Dude, PB? Way to go, buddy.
It's 712. I don't know what my actual like PB.
I will
like,
look
my
it up.
OG
Everybody
was.
getting PBs today. Alright, let's see. Hospital. Well, it put you into third place. Dabs had 725.
Oh
You
no.
had 729, so you're now in third. Good job, buddy.
Oh, that was that was like a 17-second time save. Shenanigans.
Yeah, dude. Alright, so now we're in the back half of the game. Levels 7 through
Worst half.
12 are significantly harder than the first 6 levels. So, for each of these next 4 levels, you play as different characters that are not Buffy. This is Xander's level, high school. And it's one of the 2 or 3 levels that has the most kind of back and forth routing. You have to go to this area and get this thing, and then go to this area and get this thing, and then take that over here and take it over there. And it can be confusing mapping your way around the high school. I know as a casual player, this level would take me an hour and a half.
Yeah.
So the fact that now we can do it in 7 or 8 minutes is pretty rad.
I think it's something like that, yeah. I don't know. I think my favorite contribution that I made to this game is the instant kill on the boss, which everyone will see at the end. I don't want to give it away.
It is the one most important thing that I learned from watching Tex's runs. I know a lot of casual players who gave up at this level because they could not beat the boss. This is a very popular kind of stopping point for a lot of casual players.
Really, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, my brother couldn't beat her, my friend couldn't beat her.
I don't know if you saw that vampire try and kick me in the face as I entered the cutscene, but she tried.
She tried, she failed.
It was the kind of like kick that would have knocked me and stunned me for like 5 to 6 seconds.
Yeah. So in this level, we see Tex entering the costume room here, and there is a pentagram on the floor, as well as some stripper goblins. In this level, you have to use this magic top hat to place rabbits on the pentagrams, because the big boss lady is afraid of rabbits. So bunnies are her weakness, and that is what you
werewolf
use.
number 1.
Yes, that is the first of 3 or 4 werewolves that we're going to see in this game. 3, I think. 4. In this level and the next one. And they are the worst. We hate the werewolves. They do not make us happy.
Yeah, the werewolves function the same way as the gargoyles. So if y'all are paying attention to how the gargoyles decide to bully you, the werewolves do the exact same attacks and patterns.
Yes, they will keep you from opening doors. They will take half of your health away in one bite.
Where am I going? Upstairs.
Yes, you're going.
I blacked out. I blacked out.
Oh, no, you're good. Upstairs, downstairs, upstairs, downstairs.
Yeah.
Right? Like, when in doubt, just go to the other floor. Yeah. You're heading to the computer room. So he takes this disc, and I know many people watching don't know what a computer disc is. I'm old, and I do.
Floppy. I still remember floppy
You
disk.
get a passcode, so now he's going to take it into the principal's office, which is right by where he started. And now he can open the safe, which has the code to the library cage, and then you can go into the library cage, which has another pentagram. But Tex is approaching another jump skip, the one for this level. We call it Good Bunny, because the deal is when he goes outside to put a rabbit on this pentagram, you're not supposed to be able to just walk up and do it. You're supposed to have to get an item from later in the level and come all the way back. However,
No, I know
our
it is.
friend learned that if you stand with 1 foot in,
All right, we're
one
good. We
foot
got
out,
good bunny.
there you go. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. You can place a bunny there without triggering the cutscene, and it saves, gosh, 2 minutes maybe. What's super risky
Something
about
like
it,
that. I
it
think
saves a
actually it
lot.
saves more.
It's huge, but what's super risky is you go a long way in between continue points. And so if you die, if that wolf gets you, or you cannot get into this library cage in time, then you are sent way far back. Oh, you're goblin free, Tex. You could just do it.
I don't
Alright.
know why that happens. I think it's random what kind of enemies you get
Yeah,
here.
about half the time. Alright, so now Dabs is heading outside to see if he too can get a good bunny.
Oh,
Swooping,
pray for good bunny.
pray
Please,
for a
good bunny.
This vamp I've named Janice, and she's the worst. Janice is looking to give me a hard time.
Oh, was faced the wrong way. Let's go.
Yeah. I believe in you, Dabs.
That's good bunny for sure. Let's go.
I think so, yeah.
I'm like
You heard the
almost
noise?
positive. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. I'm just going with it. We'll see what happens.
Alright. So now Tex is heading toward the more annoying parts of the level here. Oh, here's my cat, speaking of annoying. So you gotta use the gun to get past this kind of plant demon. And the wolf does not want you to live.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
If you can get through the door without...
Nope.
Oh, yeah, he's got to move
Nope.
away. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The wolf will keep you from opening doors.
It's
That's
so
right.
stupid.
It
It's so
is.
dumb.
It's awful. But now Tex is heading into the next area. He'll go back up and do the upstairs part after this.
Yeah,
And he's
'cause
still got a lead on Dab, so it's alright. So down here, you just got to kill these stripper goblins. And I call them that because, number one, they're wearing these super tight jeans and no shirt. And secondly, they are jacked. Like, they're just super muscular. Why else would they be wearing tight jeans if they are not the strippers of the demon community? So, you know, I'm not judging. I'm merely identifying my take. Okay.
Jero has named many things in this game.
I have. I give several particular vampires names so that I can identify them when I'm venting about them in Discord, and it's all in good fun. All right, Dabs has reached the stripper goblins. He's just about maybe 15 seconds behind Tex. Now Tex is heading back up, but he should be able to get in the door because the wolf is out of the way.
Yeah.
The operative word being should. There he
He
goes.
teleported. He just
Yeah.
rubber band himself over
There is
here.
no way he could have actually run up those stairs. Like, what was that?
Whoa. Oh. Okay.
All right, so Tex has lowered the force field that will allow him to get to the boss fight because he has placed rabbits on all 5 pentagrams. And many of the characters are fighting their romantic counterparts. So here, Xander is going to be fighting on Yonka, who is, on her own, one of the hardest bosses to kill, but there is a kryptonite insta kill throwable, and
Ooh.
I'm grateful to Tex for teaching me about it.
I found it out by accident. So
Oh, for real?
yeah. So this game is notorious where it's like if you do an action button on something that's like a throwable, it'll just throw it. So
Yeah.
as you saw, like oh, and I also got a PB here. Cool.
Dude, PB, your first sub 8.
Just
Excellent.
barely. So what happened is Ani went down. I went to go fight her to like stake her, and I didn't realize I had Hellfire selected. I threw the Hellfire and it hit her to kill her, and I was like, "What?
Oh.
Oh wow!"
That's amazing. And yeah, you just saved over a minute off your online PB.
Really?
Good job. Yeah, you had a 918, so
Oh,
good
sick.
job. All right, so now as
Ooh.
Dabs finishes up high school, Tex has entered level 8 the Old Quarry, which is the level you play as Faith. It is a crime that you only play one level as Faith,
Yep,
because
I
Faith
agree.
is the best.
10 out
Oh,
of 10 for me.
758.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
Nice.
Dabs also
Oh,
got a
wow.
PB, and you guys were 1 second apart from each other
Let's
on that.
go.
758 and 759. You are like two perfect race adversaries. I
Yeah.
love it.
That's getting so much closer and closer as I see.
Miney,
Scarily closely.
I hope you're enjoying this. Or, let's
Well,
see.
sorta, yeah, that's
Or Skillet,
pretty
sorry,
fun.
Skillet. I hope you're enjoying this. Yeah, yeah.
Hey, forgetting my nickname. Big W.
I apologize.
No worries, happens to the best of us. I butchered a lot of nicknames of other honors.
So,
Yeah.
in this opening room, you have to kill certain vamps, but not all of them. And if you kill certain ones in succession, it will open the door to that little shed over there, and they can get out of this area. We will see who does it first. And I will just say my cat is now in my lap, and I'm petting her, and I feel very much like Dr. Evil.
Nice.
Love that vampire got stuck up there. Let's go.
All right, so Tex has gotten out of the opening room first. Dabs is not far behind. Yeah, I'm going to push that aside. Yeah. Hank. So this vamp that Tex is fighting in the blue shirt, I named him Hank, and he's awful.
Look, he just wants to sell his propane and propane accessories, okay? Like, you can't blame him for being so pushy.
Let the man do his job.
Right.
I tell you what.
Alright, Dabs is on the last vamp of the opening room. Tex has to go in here and get some dynamite, because Faith is going to do some science. There's a lot of out-of-character stuff that happens in this game. Faith has to do science. Bike, who was born in the 1800s, has to do some computer hacking. It's really quite.
I'm also
quite
getting
wild.
grabbed and tossed around so much today. I do not understand.
Well, you are a tasty snack, and they just want a bite. Can you blame them?
I need them to stop.
Ooh, you guys are now like 3 seconds apart. It's really close.
Come on, good
Dabs
barrels.
caught
Come
up to
on.
those grabs. Yeah, you're both on the barrels. You're both on your second barrel.
These are really good barrels. Oh, those are good barrels. Let's go.
All right. Ooh, you're almost exactly in sync. This is fun. It wouldn't be fun if one of you was like 20 minutes ahead of the other, you know?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's why us doing a race is
Oh,
really good.
I see what happened. Tex already got the dynamite. Dabs hadn't gone in there yet. So, Tex, you are still ahead. So, Tex is now throwing the dynamite.
Unskippable
And we have
cutscene.
the long, unskippable cutscene, yeah.
I'm being so risky with these med packs too. I should have grabbed more of them. It'll be okay.
Yeah, because you're gonna need them for Kakistos.
Yep. I mean, to be fair, you can do cookie toast with the 2 that they give you.
Mm-hmm. It's
It's
just
just
awful.
getting there. Alright, yeah,
Muting
so
my
Tex is about 10-ish seconds ahead. So now he's at another werewolf. And this vamp behind, who is always very mean to me. Ooh, that was a tricky grab. I maintain that this should be level 10 and not level 8, because this level is harder than Maul.
Well,
Oh, I
we
love
have a
Maul.
Banger skipping Maul.
Well, right, but even without that, I'm saying this level is way harder than Maul.
No, I agree. This level is the one that almost had me stop playing the game.
It's hard. All right, yeah. So Tex is risking for the biscuit here, and has made it down, and is gonna put some dynamite in, because you have to drain. There's a lot of draining water from rooms, so you can go in them.
It's really weird.
Yeah, lots of fuses
Like, what are we,
and
plumbers?
blowing things up. Right? What are we, Mario Brothers? They could never, honestly. So Tex is entering the sinkhole room, which is always very scary because it's easy to fall in there or get thrown into that sinkhole. But Tex is playing it safe in the corner, which is very smart.
Yeah, I also needed that door to close so that those demons didn't follow me in, and those
Yeah.
those
Oh,
are usually
that
the
demon?
things.
That one
Yeah,
right there?
that demon that just stuck up behind me.
The one
Yeah,
that
those
followed you? That
guys-
guy?
Yeah, the demons getting in there actually make that room harder to handle. Like
Oh,
if
for sure.
if they didn't show up, that room would be okay.
Alright, Tex has reached the final werewolf of the game, thank God. This one
Very
is usually the
therapeutic to
easiest
bully
out of
them.
all of them, which is nice. Alright, Dabs has made it through the sinkhole room. Alright, is Tex gonna go for the Hellfire skip?
I don't have
Gotta
a
light
hellfire
the...
on me.
Oh, he doesn't. Alright. So
Yeah.
you have to light the coal in this engine, I guess. And you can use a torch on the wall to light it. Or if you have a Hellfire, you can throw that in there. Dabs, do you have it? Oh, Dabs has
Yeah,
one.
I'll be going
He's
for it.
gonna try to save a few seconds. And show the folks at home what you can do with the Hellfire here.
I just realized that the shoulder blades on Faith's model look really weird.
We got it.
I don't know.
Alright.
These are
Ooh,
really
Dabs
defined.
nailed it. Good. That can be a tricky throw to get.
Mm-hmm.
So now you guys really truly are just seconds apart from each other. Alright. So Tex has sent the cart down and is tipping it over where now this coal-powered engine is going to create a beautiful gold star because Tex has earned a gold star for doing a good job. And that's what you use to enter the door into the next area. Alright, so Tex has the gold star emblem and is now heading into the quarry house, which is the final portion of this level.
Gonna waste some time to break the shovel.
Oh, to get a new one? That's fair.
Yeah.
Legit.
You know, you don't have to break it. It'll if you grab another one, it'll just full up health it.
Oh yeah, that is
Really?
true. Yes. Yes.
I had no idea.
Every
Mhm.
item like that is
Yeah,
That's how
just
that works.
like if you only have one steak and it's mostly gone, by picking up a second steak, you now have 2 full steaks again.
Oh, fancy.
All right, can Tex get the
I did.
throw? Did you
I
get
did.
it? He did. All right. It saves time by throwing a hellfire at the fireplace. You're supposed to go upstairs and get a lighter and come back down. But God bless our friend who figured out you can just throw fire and light the fireplace. And props to the developers for letting logic prevail and having that be possible.
I'm gonna throw 2 just to be safe.
Dabs, did you hit it? Sorry, I wasn't.
I did. Yeah, I did.
Good job, Dabs. Gold star for you too. Alright, so now Tex is loosening the screw in the chandelier, which allows you to go into the boss area, meting up, which is smart. We see Dabs heading into the chandelier area as well.
We are so close.
Oh yeah,
It's why this race made the most sense.
it's awesome.
Because Dabs and I are on equal footing.
Well, I mean, yeah, like I feel I'm on equal footing with you guys too. We couldn't put Enfield against anybody.
No, God, no. Enfield is the flow of
And
our
Reese
community.
has been crushing world records lately too.
He
so,
has been,
yeah.
actually.
It could be fun to actually
Alright.
like
Wrong
do a
door.
bracket. You
Which
know.
way, Western man? Which way?
All right, so Tex has reached Kakisto. So now we see the orbs to the right, Tex. Yeah, we see the orbs that we saw one in Cemetery where we saw Kakistos previously.
He really
The nice
likes
thing about these
orbs.
orbs is that they are on timers. So once you hit them, it's then 10 seconds before the next one to the left becomes vulnerable again. And you can use the orbs to block the Hellfire throws from Kakistos. But this is a tricky boss fight, and the game developers knew it. It's the only one where they give you 2 med packs before you enter, other than the final boss fight of the game also has 2 med packs. So again, I say, if they're not even going to give you 1 med pack to fight Terra, and they give you 2 here, why is this only level 8? Anyway, I will die on that hill, and it's okay.
As well as the turnstile hill, which I'm surprised you didn't mention that.
You know what? I forgot the turnstile. You're exactly right. Oh man, I was so focused on like if you guys were gonna get the skip or not. You're right. I totally forgot to mention the turnstile. It's okay. When we get to Lair, I'll talk about the door because it's so ridiculous. Oh, can Dabs get up and hit?
Yep.
All
yep.
right.
Yep.
So Dabs now has only red orbs. Tex is down to the last red orb, I think, or maybe next to last.
No, last one.
All right. Yep, he's going to load the shovel. Yeah, you don't want to get too far away from Kakistos because he will throw fire at you. And you can't let that zombie on the ground get you. All right. Oh, if that zombie spit had taken you out, that
I
would
would
have
have
been
screamed.
the worst. All right, Tex defeated Kakistos. Dabs is meting up and taking on Kakistos. Here we go. Yeah, sometimes I just take that zombie out because I don't want him to kill me when I'm trying to kill Kakistos. All right, Dabs has defeated Kakistos. Here we go. So now the next level, this is Spike's level. Dude, Dabs got a PB. Nice. Corey PB.
Let's go.
I will look up what your time was because I'm really curious.
I think that's a real PB. I could be wrong.
I'm looking.
What did you get?
1025.
1025.
Nice. That would be a PB.
Yeah, you had 1056, dude. That was a nice PB. Well
Nice.
done, sir. So now
I'm not
we're
ready
in
for turret skip.
initiative, which is appropriately Spike's level. And they're getting this Hellfire gun, which you'll see them use for most of the level. Oh, Dabs went for the big jump. I've never hit it. It's really tricky. Do you have to do the R2 boost jump to get it, probably? I don't know.
I'm not sure,
So now
honestly.
you're gonna see Spike do a lot of computer hacking because he's been taking some classes at Sunnydale Community College and has learned about networking. So these guys are approaching a spot that can be a run killer. Well, it is a run killer, not to put too much pressure on it. There are going to be some lasers that they have to jump over, and if they hit the laser, it will send them all the way back to the beginning of the level.
Which I think is the stupidest thing that
And
they decided.
they
So
lose
stupid.
a minute and a half or so. It's a lot like the downtown jump skip, honestly.
And this is the intended route, if I'm not mistaken. Like, those lasers are, like, meant to mess
yeah.
you up.
So you see Tex hit this air gas canister that made the lasers visible, and he's doing that so he will be more successful jumping over them. And so he's jumped over the first one, but he's got to do it on the way back. And it's even more of a time killer if you hit it on the way back. But I feel like usually you hit it on the way there, not the way back.
Yeah.
Usually the way back is pretty solid. Usually. I say that, but maybe I jinxed you.
Let's see what
All right,
happens.
We'll see if Dabs can make it over. Is Dabs going to try to save time by just going for it?
Nope.
Nope.
Not at all.
All right. He's
I've killed
also
too many
evading
runs
the laser.
here.
Okay, Tex is clear of the lasers. And the thing about Spike, he has this billowy coat, and sometimes your body hits is over, but it's the billowy coat that hits the laser.
It's actually your shoes that hit the laser. Like it's the tips of your shoes that are hitting the laser. Not the coat itself. Fun fact. I was looking at it while I was making that jump, and I was like, is it actually the coat that's doing that? And it's like it's the tip of his shoe.
I feel like it is. It's such
It
a
could also be the
well-animated
cloak.
float.
Who knows? Who knows
Yeah.
how collision works in this hecking game?
Oh, Chaos Bleeds. You so funny. Alright, so now Tex is trying to do a jump skip that can save about 45 seconds. Ooh, and he's done it!
Oh
First
my.
try.
Tex,
Let's go.
First
The
try. So
pressure.
we call it turret skip. You hop up on this machine gun and can jump up to the upper balcony without having to kill monsters and go all the way around.
Okay, please.
Yeah, there you go. I also made a save state to work on that spot, Tex. of Beast's little jump there. All right, let's see if Dabs can hit turret skip.
Let's go.
Yes, he's over. Second try. Nice job.
I got that 5 out of 20 times in my attempts today. So, like, that's insane.
That's fantastic, dude. Well done.
Come on.
Nice. So yeah, you guys are in the same room. You're neck and neck here. Tex is just leaving that area, actually, and Dabs is just hit the laptop, or heading toward the laptop. So Tex has, again, about a 15-second lead.
I could lose all of it because of Adam.
Yeah, the boss fight here is rough.
Toxic.
It's gotten a little easier with the box strat you came up with, Jero, and then also the little Hellfire
Thank
gun.
you. I think the box strat is super helpful.
Yeah.
Combine it with the Hellfire gun, and it's not nearly as bad as it used to be.
Yeah, it's gotten a
Alright,
lot
so
easier.
Tex has some EMP grenades, which deactivates the machine guns, so he does not get destroyed. Now Dabs has the EMPs. So now Tex is going to use his ammo clip on this giant gun to blow up a tank that is RNG dependent, and we never know where you're supposed to hit it. It's sort of frustrating. Sometimes you can get it in one shot. Sometimes it takes a minute. All right, Tex has blown up the tanker. Will he go for backup ammo? No.
Nah, because I got it in the opening room.
Gotcha.
And I didn't need to refill like I thought I might. So.
All right, Dab's got a quick tanker. Tex is in the elevator.
I'm also not going to go for the backup ammo. I should be fine.
No, you got two. You're good.
Yeah.
All right, so now we see Forest again. Or actually here it's just for the first time. Now you've picked up a severed head. Because we are all about the body parts. Alright, so good to use the Hellfire gun, kill some big demons. And folks who have watched the show will recognize, like, this area, it's just like it is on the show. With that basement down there, it looks like it's lined with tinfoil. Oh, when did Tex pick up a steak? I missed that. I never have a steak on
Nice.
this level.
I always pick up a steak just in
Nice.
case.
Yeah. All right. So they are in the same room. Dabs has grabbed the med pack. Tex is going for the med pack. So now Dabs is in the lead. Dabs has hit the ladder.
Yeah, like I said, like I got knocked down, and that loses 5 to 6 seconds. Every time you get hit, you lose a second.
Yep. So in this next area, they're going to use EMPs to stun the cyborgs so that Spike can do some more computer hacking.
As he does.
And they both opted to go for the quick placement and then run. And they both made it out unscathed. So now it's time for Adam, which is the boss fight. They both have full health, in good shape. Yeah, y'all are just 3 seconds apart. So let's see who can finish Adam first. So we have figured out that if you hit Adam 4 or 5 times, you can trigger him running over to grab a barrel. Once he's holding the barrel, you throw the EMP at him, he drops the barrel, and that's how you do damage. If you're not hitting him at all, it can take 30 to 40 seconds for him to go grab a barrel. So we have definitely sped up this fight by learning that you can strike him 4 or 5 times and speed up that process. And we only just recently, in the last month or so, figured out you can do that with the Hellfire gun, that you do not have to physically strike him. Man, here we are spoiling all our secrets. Anyone watching can just hop right on in.
Yeah, it's like they could just pick up the run and join us. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. And I hope they will.
Oh,
Yeah, you both hit
wow,
him
this is
twice.
bad.
Neck and neck.
This is wasting a bit of time.
It's alright, you're both still tied. You're waiting to hit him a 3rd time. Alright, Texas hit him a 3rd time. But Dabs is doing it right now. So yeah, still just seconds apart. You're both doing a great job. I know this boss fight is super stressful. Ooh, Dab's taking a slight lead now.
Nope.
Alright, so they both just have to hit him one final time. I hope it stays this neck and neck the whole way. Alright, Dab's going for the final throw, and he's done it.
And I'm dead.
Oh, huh? What's saying?
And Dabs,
That was
Ooh.
angry grunting sounds. So
Dabs has a PB as well. 920.
I hate this level.
GG's.
Let's go.
Damn.
Nice job. Yeah, Dabs, that's like a 2-minute PB.
Really?
Yeah.
Good job, boy.
All right.
Well done.
We're on
All right,
PB pace.
So, while Tex handles the Atom fight, what we're going to see from Dabs is the best jump skip in the game. It is an out-of-bounds jump skip, which you don't always hit it, and it's all right. He can restart. These are our rules.
Oh, wow.
Well, so it's out of bounds, and so if you miss it, you fall into the void, and you have to restart. But what happens with
Damn it.
this jump skip is you're allowed to skip the entire level and go right to the boss fight. So this level, which had a previous world record of about 7 minutes, now has a world record of 1 minute. Let's see. All right. Nope.
This is where Tex can catch up to.
You're.
Oh,
We're
there's
soft
not enough
locking
time for
every
me to
time.
Try and catch up.
It's all right. And Tex, fun fact: I learned that there are some EMPs on the other side behind you in the other corner. They're just a little closer.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, it's whoever breaks away here. It's going to depend on who can get the mall skip quicker. Dabs is 0 for 2 so far. Tex, you're doing fine.
I didn't make it with that one.
It can be tricky to kind of
We
get
got it.
out. Oh, he's got it. All right, Dabs has got it. So he has jumped over a wall into the hallway where the boss is. And this fight can be notoriously tricky. It is the boss fight I'm worst at for sure.
I do have 2nd place in it. So there's that.
Why is she not throwing vamps at you?
I was also curious.
Dab's going for the risky strategy of not using the pillar. If you hide behind the pillar, you can avoid Terra throwing vampires at you. But Dabs is just going for it. Hitting her with fireballs. Dang, dude, you're doing a great job. God, I'm so awful at this boss fight. Alright, Tex is making good work of Adam.
Yeah, I gotta clear out some of these
Terrified.
zombies.
Once there are a lot of vamps, it can get really dicey.
Yep. Because we have no
Yeah,
heals.
Gonna recommend you shield spell.
And I'm dead again.
No, you're
most
alright.
likely.
You're good. Just gotta boop him.
Really? Just barely off here.
Alright. There you go, Tex. Alright, so Tex is defeated Adam. Dabs is still working on the Terra fight.
This is a terrible level.
Dabs is very low on health. So if he loses his shield spell and there are any shenanigans, he's gonna have to restart. Because he has no med packs. Ooh. If he hits Terra one more time, he's good.
We got it. Let's
And
go.
he's got her. Woo!
Ah.
Alright, can Tex make the jump?
Wow, GG.
Tex is fighting for his life on this out of bounds jump. And first try. Nice.
Wow.
That's going to help you save some time, Tex. If you have a safe Terra fight, you'll be fine, because Dabs took a while.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, just play it safe, Tex, and you'll be good. Alright, so now that they've played these 4 levels as the other characters, for level 11, which is Zoo, you are back to playing as Buffy here for these last 2 levels. So we see Dabs entering the Zoo here. And much like the high school level with Xander, Zoo is a level where you have to go over here and get this thing and take it over there and get that thing. And what's tricky about Zoo is that it is very big. It is a sprawling level, and all of it looks the same. So it's very easy to get lost. The same will be true in the final level. Yeah, Tex, you're doing great. Just keep playing it safe.
Also coming up on another skip in the game too. It's very iffy, to say the best about it.
Yes. So Dabs is coming up on the Zoo jump skip. We call it Relic skip. You're not supposed to be able to reach the platform with that shiny gold rock over there by jumping to it. You're supposed to cut the power and shimmy on the fence over to it. Tex, nice job. Tex just defeated Terra in 152, and that is going to help him. All right, so Dabs is trying for... Oh, he's got it. Second try. All right. Dabs has done the relic skip. Good job. There's a specific button combination you have to put where you actually use the strafe button to turbo boost yourself across. You cannot just regular jump it. One does not just walk into Mordor and pick up a relic.
I have accidentally done it before, but it's not consistent whatsoever. It is so much easier to do it with the strafe button.
Tex is heading into the relic area, right on your tail.
Almost went to jungle. They all look the same.
Yeah, that's the thing that just killed me when I was first routing this level, is all the areas look alike. Alright, let's see if Tex will be able to hit this relic skip in one of his first attempts. I believe in you, sir. Oh, first try, let's go, Tex!
Let's go, Tex.
Nice
And I didn't even
job.
have to kill the enemies.
Dude, nice job. That's helping you catch up to Dabs. Well done. Alright, so Dabs has entered the reptile house, where you have to break glass and go into the zookeeper's entrance to get around behind the building. And it's so nice now that I'm playing on emulator, I don't have to worry about my game crashing right there.
I remember when you...
What, emulator?
I like hardware. Hardware is
Listen,
just so much
it's
better.
I didn't think my computer could handle it, but it can, so huzzah. I have seen the error of my ways. Alright, so now Dabs has to do this series of kind of sliding doors. It's a bit like a maze to open one and get the second relic, And then the next spot where Dabs is entering is a place where a lot of casual players struggle of figuring out how to get past this area. It's very counterintuitive because you have to jump up and let the door lift you up instead of going into the room behind. And the room behind actually has stuff in it. It has a shovel in there, and it seems like you are supposed to go in there, but you are not. Kill them monkeys. All right, Texas completed monkey violence. And Dabs just decided this vampire is gonna kick his booty. All right.
Won't be too much longer. All right, I gotta make sure that I watch this cutscene too, because God forbid I soft lock right now.
All right. So Dabs has used the hay bale to block the grate there, so he can go in. He's gonna pick up the trank gun, which is very valuable in this level. Honestly, we should be able to use a trank gun more often in this game.
Yeah.
It's fun. So now Dabs is heading back into the previous area. It's a lot of back and forth.
Wow. A
Yeah, she
knockdown.
just like took you out.
Just barely had me on that one too.
So Dabs is heading over to the Jungle Cafe where there are 3 monkeys that are gonna make his life difficult. One of them has his precious final relic. Nice shot. All right, Texas made it past the hay bale. You guys are doing great. I'm so proud of you.
Thanks, Jero.
Thanks.
I'm here for moral support as well as commentary.
Right.
Hey, moral support, Pog. That's all we need.
And now Dabs has turned invisible. So by collecting these relics and placing them on this particular altar, it generates an invisibility spell, which allows you to go past this force field and get the Shield of Ray. And you have to use this shield in order to reach the boss fight.
So that's the last time aware of the run.
And once your invisibility wears off after 30 seconds, at least you can do it again.
And it makes this next like walking part pretty easy too, so enemies just don't, you know, notice you.
What's funny is I did not know you could do it again until I saw, I think, Beast do it. I was like, oh my god, why didn't I think of that? Duh, you can do it twice. All right, so now Tex is turning invisible, and Dabs has armed the shield. He's got to remember which button is the block button.
That's exactly what I was doing there too. I had to make sure I had it.
Because this bringer up here will throw a spell that sends you back outside. And so, yeah, you just use the shield to get past him. And you're on to the boss fight, which is Evil Giles, aka Ripper. And so it's good to use the trank gun to keep Giles from throwing fireballs at you or generating monkeys. But you see, Dabs keeps getting a little too close. Giles is very, very flighty, no pun intended. And if you are he's skittish, and if you are too close to him, he will fly away. And if you hit him with the trank gun while he is in the air, you will break him and soft lock and have to start the level all over again, which would be devastating here in a race. So you got to really be careful with that trank gun. Alright, Tex has reached the fight. Dabs has only hit him once, so you're not far behind Tex. So Giles makes these clones of himself and then runs away. So it can be tricky sometimes to know which one is him.
Sugar.
It can also be tricky to hit him 3 times before he runs away. He has recovered from his broken hip in level 4 and now is just gonna run like crazy and exhaust you. Okay. So Dabs is still 1 hit ahead. Ooh, which one is he?
Should be the one with the trank in him. It's just barely visible.
Oh, yeah, the trank needles in him. That's a great point. I never thought to look for that, but it's cool that you can see the actual like tranquilizer darts sticking out of him. All right, so Dabs is gonna med up so he doesn't die. Here on the final hit.
Oh, he's already
Alright.
already
And
cloned.
now Tex is up to his final hit. Dabs is just about to finish him off.
No.
And he runs away.
Let's
Alright,
go.
Dabs has defeated Giles. With another PB.
Let's
Dude.
go.
Dude. It's what, like 4?
That's a lot of them, yeah.
Alright. Tex has finished him off, and he has a PB.
Crap!
Oh my gosh.
920!
920. Yeah, Tex, your previous was 1026. Dabs, your previous was 1037.
What did
Let's
Dabs
go.
get?
I couldn't remember, honestly. It was like a 10 something.
All right.
I've never gotten sub 10 in that level.
Yeah,
and
dude. Tex, you did
nine-
great. You hit the
9
jump
minutes
first
is
try.
where everything is.
It's because you hit the jump first try. You nailed it, man. All right. Oh, Dabs went for the sneaky jump. All right. So here we are in the final level, which is my personal favorite, but they both hate it, and that's fine. It is called the First Layer, and it is similar to Zoo in that it is large, and all the areas look the same. And you have to go here, get this, go there, get that. So here in this opening area, they got to pick up a torch to activate a hidden door, secret passage.
Wow,
And
just take a nap.
nothing is free in this level. Instead of getting holy waters, you only pick up glass jars, and you have to get holy water yourself. And instead of them giving you a key, they give you a mold, and you have to find molten iron and make a key. Yeah, you guys are just seconds apart. Dabs is ahead by about 7 seconds. See if Dabs does the box trick that I love so much.
Still have not figured out how to do it.
So here, watch Tex, everyone. He knows what to do. If you just walk forward against a box, then you can build momentum, and then when you jump, you can take out that vamp, usually without him blocking.
He guarded. That's why.
Yeah,
that didn't
that's
work.
weird. He rarely does that when you do the box trick, but it's fine. We do not have
Ooh.
any jump skips for this level, sadly.
I grabbed him out of the air and tossed him.
Good job, dude.
Oh, do we not want to tell them about early hopes?
Well, okay, so our friend has found the most complicated, convoluted way that halfway through the level, it is possible on Xbox, I think,
Mm-hmm.
to go out of bounds and reach the weapon that you need for the final boss, but it's not viable for the rest of us. Or for him, really. It's not viable for anyone, so... To me, it doesn't count until...
Yeah, early hope stagger doesn't exist until it's consistent and viable.
Yeah.
No matter how much Beast is like, no, guys, just use it.
It took him like an hour and a half to get it once, so to me that doesn't count. All right, so in this middle part of the level here, you are trying to make gunpowder. You do that by getting charcoal. Did you get the charcoal, Tex? Okay.
Oh my gosh, I'm just getting
Charcoal and
I see
railed.
clearly.
sulfur. Yeah, you're both in the charcoal room. You're pretty close. Deb should med up. There
Yep.
you go.
Oh my god, dude.
It's a gangbang in here.
Yep.
So they've got the charcoal, and they have to get sulfur later, and then grind it down. Because apparently Buffy is not strong enough to squeeze a block of sulfur and turn it into powder. Alright,
You know
Tex is
what?
going for a cool out of bounds trick where you can actually get up on the candle there and jump through the wall. And by doing that, it means that the two demons above the cross bridge there are not jumping down. They're not, spawning, quote unquote. Oh,
This
yes.
is for you.
Gross
This is for you,
Terrence.
buddy.
Thank you. I hate this vamp. His name is Terrence. He is the worst. And thanks to Tex, he is dead. Alright, Dabs is finishing up in the church. In the chapel. The Chapel of Love. Making holy waters. There you go. Let's see if Dabs also does the candle trick. Yes, he's got it. Good job, buddy. You guys shoot the arrow at the drawbridge thing from way far away, which is much harder. Oh,
I just don't want to
Dabs
accidentally
named to the
trigger
continue
them,
point.
you know?
No, you don't. You won't. I promise. You can walk up to the edge of the water, and you'll be fine. So Dabs actually has done something really smart. He hit the continue point and then immediately died, and so he's going to
Oh, yeah.
respawn with full health. in
I
that
knew I had
spot.
to do that.
Only, yeah, it's only slowing him down a few seconds here, and it's going to be worth it because he was on med packs. All right, Tex. Oh, nice job, Tex. Very impressive. That's going to save some time.
Yeah, that's rare. That doesn't always happen.
Yeah, that was really sweet. So now Tex is pulling out these 3 pillars to activate this elevator, this old-fashioned elevator in the middle of the room.
Oh, and I stepped on it just before the cutscene hit, so if I just move a little bit, there we go.
There you go. I just have to remember not to hit triangle again because then you'll go back up. It's the worst. So now Tex has reached the Bridge of Death. This bridge is riddled with holes, and it's very easy to fall off, whether you run or jump across.
Saw my life flash before my eyes there.
Right, because
fell
the
off.
continue point is just after the bridge. So, like, if you fall in on the way back, it's fine. But if you fall in on the way there, it's horrible. Oh, it's the worst. Gonna get the med pack?
Nah.
He's not getting the med pack.
Nah, I've got
He's just going for it.
I've got one. Yeah. I was about to say, yeah, I've got one, and then find out that no, I did not have one. I was like, well, guess I gotta go back.
And all of this of making gunpowder, all this hullabaloo, is because there is a flimsy wooden door that apparently Buffy could not bust through. Although later, she will, when most of it is broken through, she'll be able to just tippy-tap her toe and the rest of it falls apart. And it's the stupidest thing, other than the fact that in downtown she had to get a ticket because she could not climb under or over a turnstile.
This guy's just dying B for the principle of attacking me too many times and throwing me around like a ragdoll.
Alright, so Tex has a bit of a lead now. Dabs is approaching the Bridge of Death. And has jumped across safely. And grabbed the med pack.
Yeah, seeing as I don't have one, I need it. There's no way.
Yeah. No, that's smart. Alright, so now Tex is approaching the mill area where he's going to grind down the block of sulfur that Dabs is about to pick up into powder so he can have gunpowder. Or, sorry, Dabs already picked it up, excuse me. Y'all, she's not exactly the grind flour to bake bread kind of girl.
No, not at all.
All right, so you'll see Tex is going to use this gunpowder to light this cannon to blast a hole through this door. But does Buffy climb through the hole because the door is so strong? No. She's just going to tippy tap, like just kick it, and it falls. Why did we need a cannon for that? I don't know. Now, is Tex going to activate the continue point? Yes. That is
always.
very smart. If you don't go down the stairs, it does not activate the continue point. And then you can die in this room and be sent way back. Nice. Coolies.
Oh, you
I'm
remember
glad-
Cooley's not a Mangalin? Okay.
So, a mangonel. No, listen. At the beginning, I was just prefacing the level. I didn't have to say a mangonel. But yes, for anyone who did not know, that catapult thing at the beginning of the level was, in fact, a mangonel. And now you've learned something today. Alright, Dabs is heading to the cannon. Tex is out of the sconce room. Grabbing more health. Yeah, we learn a lot about Buffy in this level. She wouldn't be caught dead in a bowling alley. She's not your grind flour to bake bread kind of girl. And she doesn't say coolies. Or maybe she does say coolies and it's just the voice actress who doesn't. Alright, let's see. Who's going to reach Hope's dagger first? Tex is almost there.
Sure.
Now, when I say Hope's dagger, when I say dagger, it implies a small handheld knife. Certainly smaller than a machete, and yet it's this big frickin' sword! And it sparkles like Twilight vampires. And it's very pretty. And it's very powerful, and we love it. So Tex has Hope's massive sword. And is making his way back into Area 4. Heading to the boss fight. Will he defeat Ethan first? Remains to be seen.
Probably not. Ethan always likes to screw me over.
Tex does have about a minute lead right now. He is pulled ahead, for sure. Alright.
Oh my gosh.
As Tex approaches Ethan, who we saw before at the end of Blood Factory level, there are these 3 pentagrams, and there will be bringers on them. And by killing the bringers, or otherwise removing them from the pentagrams, Ethan becomes vulnerable. And my greatest contribution to the game was figuring out you can kill 2 of them and lure the 3rd one off without killing it and make Ethan vulnerable. Because each time you kill all 3 bringers, they come back stronger. So this keeps the fighting to a minimum. Oh, no, no, no!
That's okay. It's okay.
Alright.
I can still hit him. I only have 2 more hits left.
You wanna protect that bringer. Alright, so Tex has to fight some bringers now. But he has a big lead on Dabs. So should be okay from his perspective. Dabs has Hope's dagger. Hope's dabber. Dabser. Hope's dabser.
Oh man, they are killing me too. I needed that med pack.
There are 2 med packs in Ethan's room. You'll be okay.
Yeah, luckily. Let's see if I can remember where to go.
So the Ethan fight is tricky, right? He's throwing fireballs at you, and then every 17 seconds or so, he does this floor shockwave. And he does lightning strikes from overhead. So there are a lot of things that you have to grapple with. You're good, Tex. Dabs isn't even there yet. Tex needs a med pack, though. Ooh, if that fire had hit him, it would have been lights out. Alright, Tex has grabbed a med pack. He's on Ethan's
where am I
final
going?
hit, though. So unless
Oh, and it
something
was a
goes-
really short dagger too.
unless something goes terribly wrong, right here. All
and
right.
time.
Tex has done it. So now
GG's.
let's cheer Dabs on.
You got this,
Yeah.
buddy.
Go,
And-
Debs, go!
Go Dabs, go.
And I think when Debs is gonna be done, that's gonna be the timer.
Yeah, and
Yes.
the moment that the end game screen shows up for him, like that level screen, that's when time is.
Yep.
So we probably should prepare the streamer. Do so. Wink, wink.
You guys have done a fantastic job. You've hit so many PBs. Super proud of you. And anybody
And here's
watching,
Skill. Hello, Mighty. Wait, you're the streamer. Oh,
Mighty's
wait.
here.
Are
Yeah.
you the streamer for today or for now? Oops. Yeah,
was
definitely didn't know everything.
I was just going to make one final plug and say anybody watching who has enjoyed this and wants to start speedrunning this game, we would love to have more awesome folks come and join us as we build up our little speedrunning community.
Mm-hmm.
We're extremely helpful, we're very kind, and we cheer each other on.
Yeah.
It's a really chill.
All right, that's done.
Good job,
Time.
Dabs!
GG's.
Jeez, man.
GG's.
Let's
Well
go.
played.
And a
That's
PB
it.
at that.
Wow.
Real quick, Skillet. Before we hand it back off to you, I'm gonna run through some quick stuff real quick. Thank you, Dabs, for doing this race with me. GG's, man. You've come a long way since I bothered you to come play this game randomly. To be fair, I did bully him. I was like, no, come play this game. Trust me, it'll be great. Now he's addicted to it. Thank you, Jero, for commentating for us. This game
pleasure.
has come a very long way from just the two of us talking about it. I mean, we're still a small community, but this game specifically has come a long way. Thank you, Potterthon/Pottergone, for allowing this game to show up in the marathon. This is the very first marathon this game has ever shown up in, so very excited about that. And then shout out to Beast and Enfield, who are our other two community members that run this game quite a bit.
Yeah.
Beast has found a majority of the skips that we used in this run, and Enfield is just crazy at this game. He can pick it up and beat PBs within like an hour or so.
Yeah,
But that's
he'll-
all I
he'll
have
record.
on my end. So, Dabs, you got anything before we hand it back off?
Yeah, no, I mean, just thank you guys for having me here. It was a pleasure, and yeah, hopefully we'll be back around again next Potter Gone for more Buffy. I don't know.
This
Join the
was so much
community.
fun. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you so much. All right, sorry, Skillet. Take it away,
No
man.
worries. I was going to say if you have anything to say, you can just do it. So you kind of read my mind. So,
Perfect.
well, that's it for then for our great honors. That was good show. I must admit, it was fun and at the same time, oh, it so feels RNG heavy. Oh,
Yeah,
but yeah.
very much so.
As always, don't forget if you like their honors, exclamation mark honors, mine already did that, to check them out, and of course if you like, you might give them a follow. Again, if you like their honor, you can check out the leaderboard, and if you're willing to, exclamation mark charity for charity event, and donate for donations. That's gonna be temporarily it for me too as a host today. I'll be right back just for one more round, but that's basically it. So right now we are gonna transition to even greater on Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, yep, and that is a randomizer, and it's gonna be on Wii U. That's gonna be really curious to see. So stick around for just a little bit, I hope, and just wait for a small transition end up so we are preparing while we are preparing you more content.